I keep wanting to say it's something other than Monday, but it's really confusing because it is bank holiday in the UK today. But it is currently 5 to 5. We've had a very busy day. My brother and his wife came to see us today, so I haven't vlogged because privacy, not shoving cameras in people's faces, and we've not seen them best part of a year and a half, if not 2 years. So it's kind of been one of those things where we just wanted to enjoy the time with them. They've just left to go home, and we are going to have a picnic type buffet dinner tonight because we have so much food left from New Year that we were going to have fajitas, and then I said, well, we might as well try and make some space in the fridge so I can do a healthy shop and get prepared for the new year. So we're just going to try and finish off some of the bits that we didn't eat at New Year, and then we can start afresh tomorrow. We're absolutely shattered. We have done so much entertaining Christmas meat. I think that can go in the bin now. We've had so many people around and so many visitors, and so much food has been consumed that we are all just shattered. So I think tonight we're gonna have a really lazy night, probably a really early one. So we haven't really had much of a family time because there's always been lots of other people here, but at the end of the day, we've had a really good Christmas and New Year, albeit busy. It's been great. So we're gonna get some food. Liam's just demanded that he's really super hungry and he's gonna suggest naughty foods, which we are not eating takeaways. I think we've said we're gonna allow ourselves one a month, which you guys, if you've watched us for a while, will know that that is very, very, very little for us. So hopefully one a month will work, and I'm gonna get back into the gym on Thursday, but until then, just want to sleep. Good morning, everyone. We are having an extra day off. Extra day off is happening. We are going to go and do the shopping and just have a day as a family, because we had one in between all of our guests at Christmas and New Year. We had one day where it was just us. And even then, we didn't really get to do anything apart from tidy the house ready for the next set of guests. So today we're going to go and get all the things we've run out of, coffee and tea and fruit and veg. We don't have any of that in the house at the minute. And just have a bit of a family day. So we're going to go and run errands this morning, probably come home, give Scout a bath around lunchtime, and then we're going to have a PJ day for the rest of the day, all of us, and it's going to be lovely. We're also starting a new habit by sitting back at the sitting on Daddy's lap.
Well, that's just a club away from to get down.
Yeah, by sitting at the table for our meals again, because we've fallen out of habits of that, haven't we? Yeah.
Daddy,
So we're having breakfast. Mummy had protein porridge. Daddy had toast. And Scouty had toast. I did make him porridge, but he didn't like it.
Daddy ate it.
And Daddy ate it instead. Okay, we've just done our shopping. Bought fruit, like all the things that we needed. Fruit, veggies, some yogurt, some bread, bits and pieces. This one wanted pom bears and then demanded them the whole way around the shop. So he's very happy now. And we're just filling the car up with diesel. And then we're going to go back into Crewe to the retail park because we want to go and have a look in the carpet shop for some carpet cut-offs, or a carpet cut-off, because I don't think I've... That would help, wouldn't it? We would... I don't think I've shown you the rabbit's hutch, but they have well and truly ruined the whole thing. They got out the other night. There's just a massive hole in the side of it. So we're planning on bringing them back inside, and then obviously letting them outside during the day when the weather's okay or when the weather's nicer, and then bringing them back in at night time, because I think they're just really cold. It's been so freezing, and a lot of people say rabbits don't mind the cold, but these guys, they like to be snuggled, so I think they're just not liking the cold. So we're gonna go and try and find some carpet to put down on the bottom of the enclosure that we're making them, because when we had Rupert inside before, it was just hay and sawdust everywhere and it was a mess, and it's still a mess even when the flipping hutch is outside. So we're gonna try carpet and making them proper indoor bunnies. It's gonna take a while to get them used to it and us used to it, but hopefully we can litter train them and everything else and do it the right way. So that's the plan. So we're gonna go and have a quick look, see if we can find any carpet cut-offs to fit in the pen that we're making them. And it's gonna be a lot bigger than what they're in now as well. So it'll work out better for them and for us, fingers crossed, who knows. So we ended up going to the carpet shop and couldn't find any carpet that we needed for Plan Rabbit. But we did end up finding some lino in the place. I'll actually show it to you guys because we've kind of cut it to size already. So we're clearing this space here and we found this lino. It was £20 for this sort of off cut and it was a lot wider. So we've just cut it down. We've decided we're going to try and, we're working on the freezers and we're going to try and eat the food that's in the freezers and condense it down to one freezer again, because having the two freezers, we always have food we don't eat and it gets ignored. So we're going to try and eat that food in the next week or so. So this can then go all the way across and this will be the rabbit area. We've got bits and pieces coming for it anyway. But another thing that's going on at the minute is Luna is on medication for a urinary tract infection. She was weeing all over the place, really not using her litter tray. I found her straining at one point and she had a little bit of blood in her urine, so we took her to the vets and that's what they thought it was. Really keeping my fingers crossed that that is all it is, because she's been on her medication almost a week and not a lot has happened. She's not straining and she's definitely not weeing as much as she was, but she's gotten into a bad habit of peeing in the places she was peeing. So for now, we have popped the rest of the lino in the places where she was peeing, because obviously this laminate flooring is not very well fitted. And it's the same in the hallway where she started to pee. It's kind of sinking into the cracks and that's not good for the floor and it's not good for the smell of your house. So we're trying to eliminate that problem. And the other piece has now gone here in the hallway because she started peeing here. She was peeing by the front door, but now she's peeing here, which means I've had to roll this up because this was getting pee on it. So I'm gonna have to figure a way of cleaning this super thick, like rattan type, woolly straw type rug. I don't know. But again, I'm hoping that this will sort this out. But it's always a disaster zone. There's a big break there. There's a big break here. If you guys can see the damp. I don't even know. And yeah, so that's practically what we bought. Carpet would have been about £100. Found some lino for 20 quid. Did the job. Good morning. Oh, come on, focus. Good morning. It is Wednesday and Liam's gone to work. This one's listening to the alphabet. I say listening, he's definitely watching a video on YouTube that's playing the alphabet. But it's 8 o'clock, he's been up since 7. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little bit nervous about today because he's very much become a daddy's boy over Christmas. And sorry kiddo, hold on to your tablet. Oh, I dropped it. He's very much become a daddy's boy over Christmas. And he never calls for me anymore. He always calls for Liam. So I think we're going to have a little bit of an issue today. Why? My camera, my G7X is doing the focus thing, guys. What's going on? So yeah, I think we're just going to have a really lazy day. We were going to have a lazy day yesterday and ended up running a ton of errands. I think I'm ready for just a day in my pyjamas. Going out of focus every 5 seconds. So the cat did end up peeing in the hallway again last night and it seeped underneath the lino, which isn't really great. So we've got to come up with some kind of plan to seal the edge of where the lino is. I'm wondering whether we just put some silicone, like make a silicone frame on top of the lino. Sounds really bizarre, but it might stop it from leaking around the edges and down onto the floor. But yeah, I've had to semi-clean that up this morning. I'm gonna clean it all up properly once this one's having some quiet time later. The pee is away and I've cleaned the floor. I just need to, I've picked the lino up and I've stuck it outside for now, so I need to clean all that when this one goes down for quiet time. So the plan for today is just to kind of distract him from the iPad because he's obsessed right now. He's had far too much time on that. He's allowed it at quiet time, but at the minute we're going to try and restrict the time that he spends on it. So I just thought I'm doing some colouring with him now. And bubble guppies are on very loudly in the background, so hopefully we can keep him distracted. Okay, Scout was flagging, so he's having some quiet time with his iPad. We've made it 3.5 hours without it, which for Scout recently is bloody brilliant. So he's gonna have about an hour and then it'll be around 12:30 and then we're gonna have some lunch. And then I may let him have another hour this afternoon because Liam and I decided about 2 hours a day of him to just be able to zone out and learn letters, because he doesn't really watch crap, but obviously it's cartoons and it's a lot of screen time, but he's always learning. Like right now he's learning shapes. I can hear him on the monitor. It's always alphabet or colours or shapes or words or something educational, but we still don't like the fact that he's in front of a screen all the time. So we decided about 2 hours a day, maybe an hour in quiet time, and then an hour whilst mummy needs to get stuff done during the day, and that might work out pretty well. So I'm gonna get on to some tidying. Now, I know I'm really late on the bandwagon, but I've just watched some KonMari videos on YouTube and I was debating whether to buy the book or not. And I think I'm going to do it because the videos have got me incredibly motivated to tidy up and get rid this year. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start going through some clothes, I think. I think that's where I'm going to start. I think clothes are an easy place to start. My wardrobe is so cluttered, it's stupid. So maybe I'll just rip it all out, start fresh. Okay, so this is where I'm starting. Okay, it's quite daunting, but it's okay. We'll do it. We'll get there. I look like a mess because I've been trying clothes on. But Scout's been down for an hour, my stomach's rumbling, so I'm gonna get him up for lunch. And I'm gonna show you the progress that I've made so far. So this is what I have left on my bed. There's a couple of things. I know that's probably gonna have to go charity. I've got a whole pile over here of things that either are gonna go on Depop, camera focus, Depop or charity, depending on quality, because a lot of this stuff is quite old. But there's also a few things that I haven't even worn and bought thinking I was going to lose weight to fit into them, which is never a good thing to do. A couple of things I bought for getting married, which I've completely fallen out of with. And yeah, so that's the state of my bed. This is the state of my bedroom. This is what I've just pulled out of the bottom of my wardrobe. We also kept the nappies in there. And then in the wardrobe, I've got to dust these shelves, but I'm thinking of putting shoes down here. Nappies used to sit there, so we've got to find a new home for those. And then this is what I have hanging up now. I should have shown you the inside of my wardrobe before I started, but I completely forgot to do that. But this is probably a good half, if not a third of what I had hanging up before. And it's so much tidier, and every time I look at it, I'm like, yes. And then in this top drawer are my tops, which I actually thought I had a lot more of. So maybe I just need to do some washing, but it's nice to be able to just have them like this. It's a little bit later on. I still look like a frazzled mess. I also have added pink cheeks because I've had a drink. But Scout's being a monkey tonight. I don't think he's quite adjusted easily to Liam going back to work. He doesn't really want to go back to bed because obviously he hasn't seen his dad all day. I think it's a bit hard for him, so he's had a bit of a paddy. It's 8:30, he's just gotten back into bed. So I'm gonna get back on to tackling this. I started the kitchen downstairs. Downstairs is looking a little bit bomb sitey, but that's what I'm going to try and do tomorrow whilst I got some nursery. I figured if I do most of like the garden, I swear I've only had one drink and a couple of mouthfuls of a cider. If I do most of the bedroom stuff tonight, then I can just clean the bedroom and then the bedroom's done. So my next job is my gym drawer. And this is all the stuff I have in my gym drawer. I also have random weights, which I never use. I also have a notepad and some headphones and some random crocheting granny squares, which could probably go in the bin because I started learning that and then never did anything with it. But maybe I'll use them as coasters. I don't know. There's only 3. This is my gym stuff. Some of this I'll probably get rid of. Like these, Liam got me ages ago when the Minions 2 movie came out. And I love them. Or I loved them at the time. I'm a little bit over Minions now because let's face it, they have been everywhere. And they just don't fit very well. But they're kind of like gold t-shirts. So maybe I'll just fold them up and keep those because there's that one. And then there's another one floating around somewhere. I don't know where that's gone. There's another one in there somewhere. And I'm done. You wouldn't think all that stuff was would fit in there, but it does. So now I'm gonna get into bed. I think I'm done for the day. I hope you guys are all having a really good week so far. I'm gonna edit this tomorrow morning while Scout's at nursery and hopefully look a little bit more human. Tomorrow's day off, so we will see you guys on Friday, in which you will see on Monday, I think. I hope you guys are well. Please subscribe if you're new to this channel. I won't look like this when you see me next, hopefully, probably, definitely. And we'll see you then. Bye guys.